5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's game time, baby. Kmkz here for the Cluex.org UT 2004 Duel Tournament North American Division. This will be your grand finals. Reflex versus Cam. Both players undefeated up until this point. First map is Reflex's pick. It will be ironic. And from what we've seen, Cam is very comfortable in this map. His playstyle tends to favor it. Plays very passively, likes to just keep players at a distance and poke at them. Basically has his back to a wall the whole time. However, Reflex likes to be a mid-range player, likes to shotgun LG. I guess you'd call him traditional in that sense. This is a map that does allow for varied play styles. We already see Reflex coming up with a first kill. Very important for setting up his routine of what he wants to do here. Expect that 50 armor to be fought over next. Trying to track down Kmkz, maybe try to get him on the run early. You can see already Kmkz being denied those hit scan weapons that he likes using so much. A good move by Reflex, trying to keep him off that shotgun lightning gun. Oh, a nice LG shot comes out from Reflex. Kuzki in chat, shouldn't you be playing your match by now? Get to cracking. 100 armor just got taken, did... Yeah, Cam snuck in there and stole that 100 armor. Kind of an interesting move by Reflex. I think he was maybe trying to catch him... cut him off, but didn't end up doing anything. Ended up giving up the 100 armor, so that's a bit of a mental mistake by Reflex. Looks like he's done some damage to help negate that, but that minigun's going to come out, and he's going to be at a disadvantage. Does do enough damage to take him down, though, so doesn't hurt him too much, but now he's down to 70 health. He's going to get this health, and he'll probably go back on a weapons run to try to make sure that Cam stays on the run. Probably the smartest move he could do is just keep those weapons out of the reach. Flak is a little bit tough to control in this map. That shotgun LG will really help Reflex out if he can keep that. It's definitely his favorite weapons. And I believe Cam's going to need those as well if he wants any chance of winning. Previous matches we've seen him, like I say, like to put his back to the wall, gets the power-ups extremely early. We already heard him taking the 100 armor just now once again. But Cam's timing has actually been a lot more on point than Reflex. Reflex finding himself out of position. But Cam hasn't made him pay for it yet. I think because he hasn't really had this weapon cast just needed to really win any of these engagements. Every time he fights, he's pretty much got one or two weapons. None of them being those flak or LG that he is so fond of. So Reflex doing a good job of keeping the weapons in his hands, even at the expense of armor control. Another shotgun LG combo taking him out practically instantly there. See him baiting him, trying to just daring him to jump out for that minigun. Cam not having it. He's going to run away and try to pick up some other weapons somewhere. He desperately needs to get a weapon in his hands. Link gun's all he's got, and he knows as soon as he grabs it, he's going to give away his position. We have seen this from Cam before. He likes to get in position well ahead of time for power-ups. But actually, didn't catch that one. Reflex snuck in right underneath him, right under his nose, took it away. Cam playing some hide-and-go-seek here, trying to get something going. He break down some of that armor with an ambush minigun attack. He's probably going to die here, but maybe he can take away some of that armor in the meantime. Minigun takes him down. He actually gets Reflex pretty low off that, so probably a decent exchange for Cam. Obviously he doesn't get a kill, but he does help negate that big armor advantage. Now he can fight him on much more even ground here, especially if he can get himself a decent weapon. However, those shotgun LG have just gone to Reflex all game. It would be interesting to see if he had a stat that would actually track which weapon pickups have gone to which player. Ooh, Big Goo almost hits Reflex. Able to dodge it, gonna get up close. Good series of rockets there. Anyone who's played Quake knows that rocket juggle is a beautiful thing to behold. In this game, it's even harder to get done because these rockets move so much slower compared to the agility of the players. Hitting 3 in a row and juggling your opponent like that is not as easy as it looks. See Reflex doing a much better job as this game progresses of getting to the armors a few seconds ahead of time so he can just completely zone Cam out. Cam now just not getting the weapons he wants. Reflex being really, really stingy with those hit scan weapons and keeping him off of his comfort zone, which is a smart move. As we've seen Cam play, he can be very effective on this map if he's able to just sit in corners and wait for you to pop out, and then he'll hit you with that LG. See a fight over this 100 armor as Cam tries to ambush with the minigun again. But Reflex jumping right on top of it, so he's got plenty of health to play with here. Not going to get the kill yet. There it goes. At the last second, pulls out the minigun. I'm betting he's going to control these weapons, yep. Even at the cost of his health packs. Almost had a combo set up there, peeks around the corner. Nice combo, goes around that shield gun. 50 does go to Cam, but I think he's going to go down here, and there's the rampage for Reflex. Anticipating Cam going for that shock rifle, doesn't do it. It's probably a good move. He pretty much would have been dead to rights there if he had. There's vials being taken by Cam. Reflex going to try to predict which way he's going after that. I figures might as well just grab some vials. See, Reflex knows right now that pretty much all of the weapons are going to be down. He pretty much took all of the important ones. So Cam can only have so much at his disposal. He's just going to bully him around the map, like you see right there. He pretty much forces him right off his spot. 50 goes to Cam. Reflex doesn't really care because he knows, again, that Cam only has that flat cannon pretty much. Combos, rockets coming out. Engagement in mid. Another rocket juggle by Reflex, taking down Cam. Let's go watch, see what it's looking like from Cam's perspective. He finally gets hold of a lightning, and I think that's the first one he's had all match. This is his setup weapon. He likes to essentially play very conservatively, defensively, wait for his opponent to turn a corner, then ambush him with a lightning gun shot, and then run away. As you can imagine, it's very difficult to do when you don't have a lightning gun, but already we've seen him pop 2 in a row doing just that, just anticipating around corners, getting that LG shot off, and there you see the end of that spree. Now Cam is in good position to try to get some kills converted off of this. Taking control, however... Oh, a good combo right behind the shield. Again, you're seeing both of these players aim their combos in a way that they can combo them behind the enemy player's shield gun so it doesn't block the damage. Cam does take some damage from that, though. Pretty much down to base health here. That minigun's going to chew him down a bit. May not be able to get away from it. Nope, out-minis him. Only at half health. Can go down to an assault rifle grenade. Don't think Reflex is going to push the issue too hard. Big combo comes out. Oh, wow, and that shock ball around the corner. Cam's going to get an easy kill on that one, but he's down to 18 health. Assault rifle will take him out pretty quickly, but I don't think Reflex is in that really aggressive mindset. He likes to play a little bit more... a mid-range kind of game, a little bit more controlled than some of the players we see in this tournament. Another rocket combo, or rocket juggle comes out by Reflex, knocking Cam right off the 100 armor. Really low health for Reflex. These should be spawning in a second. Hasn't gotten to that 50, but he's going to need to get some health to go along with the 100 armor. He's not going to get the most out of it. Up to 150 armor now. There we go. Reflex is pretty much set up now to go on the aggression here. He knows he's going to have the advantage in every engagement. It's all of the armor is in his hands, and most of the weapons. However, that shock rifle is going to be a tool for Cam to try to put some separation between him and Reflex every time he tries to attack. You see a combo coming through the wall there. And that's what I talk about, is Cam likes to run away, wait for you to try to push through an area, and then hit you with a prediction LG, prediction combos, things like that. He essentially likes to get free shots at you before you have a chance to shoot back. Puts himself in low-risk situations. Oddly enough, these rockets have come up huge for Reflex so far. Been controlling that shock and LG as we expected, but getting up close on Cam has proved to be very effective. Maybe getting him out of his comfort zone. He likes to play that distance game. Disrupting his movement with rockets has proved very effective so far. There we see Cam trying the same tactic. Actually gets him now. Reflex getting broken down very quickly. We're going to watch Cam. Still can go down to a lightning gun shot. Only got 65 health. Avoids that blink. LG comes up, and there he goes. Instantly taken down. But we're going to watch him and see what he can do to try to stage a comeback here. Just about 2/3 of the way through this map. Down by 9. Certainly not mathematically impossible, but Reflex right now has just been controlling the whole map. Even when Cam's been getting a couple kills here and there, he hasn't really been able to form any kind of run off of control. He's pretty much just been able to win a couple individual engagements, but not turn it into much of a run. Rockets go down there. Cam looks like he's a little bit mentally out of it for this game. Maybe taking a breath there just to regather himself. This is a best-of-5 series, and this was Reflex's map pick. Since each player picks 2 maps and then we play a tiebreaker, you don't actually have to win any of your opponent's map picks to come out on top.
5-minute warning.
So no individual map is going to be all that huge. As long as you can take care of your map picks, you'll be in good shape. Reflex looks like he's doing just that here. 5 minutes to go. Up by 11. More importantly, he's pretty much been in control or even for the entire match. There hasn't been much time when he's really been on the run. Very comfortable. And what he's really been doing that we haven't seen from opponents that have been losing to Cam, he's been dictating the combat. He's been choosing when he wants to fight and forcing it upon Cam. And that's what you can do when you play with the lead. I mean, we've seen Cam use that against opponents in the past. If you go down to someone, you kind of have to rush into them. That makes you a lot more predictable. Reflex is doing to Cam essentially what Cam was doing to other people earlier in the tournament. There's another spree coming out by Reflex. We're going to see him pushing right up front, link to link, but of course when you have double the health and armor, it gives you a huge advantage in a link to link battle. Reflex still looking fine. He could jump right back at Cam again if he wanted and probably win another engagement. Reflex really not worried. It sounded like a lightning gun went to Cam though. There he has it. But don't know if we've got time to see a comeback here, but we'll see if Cam can get settled in with a lightning gun and play some of these angles like he likes to do so much. He hears Reflex hitting those vials right above him, running through his progression, to figure out where he's going to come from. Oh, and Reflex jumping right in his face again, forcing that combat to come out. Cam really not prepared for that. He's going to probably go down to this link unless he pulls out a flak shot. Misses that. He goes down. So Reflex taking care of business so far with 3 minutes left in the first map. For those of you just joining us, this is the Winners Bracket Finals. So the winner of this will move on to the Grand Finals. That'll actually be best of 9. Losers Bracket is ongoing right now. Loser of this will go down there. And I think they'll be playing in the final, which is the opponent is yet to be decided. So whoever loses this match does have a chance to come back for some vengeance. We're still just getting started. Map 1 of a best-of-5 series here. Reflex's first map pick being ironic. So far, he's just handling Kmkz on this one. Really doing a good job of denying him the weapons that he really likes to use, and playing everything else off of that. Cam's playstyle doesn't really lend itself too well to making big comebacks. He's very defensive, very deliberate in his approach. Very much a front runner in that regard. Oh, a big combo got missed by Reflex, otherwise it would have been a beautiful juggle. Goes down, jumping into another flak ball. But at this point, it's pretty much garbage time for these guys. Takes him down with that assault rifle. Cam's going to go down once again. See the scoreboard right there. All Reflex at this point. We'll take a look at the pickups. Pretty much tell the story. 50's pretty split between the two. And, you know, a couple of those 100 armors that Cam was able to sneak in there and grab didn't end up doing much with them because Reflex, even when he gave up the 100s, he was pretty much scooping up all of the important weapons in the meantime. That's one of the problems Cam has had this map. He just never had the shock and lightning gun that he is so reliant upon with his, I said, his very slow, predictive playstyle. And I think that's really what the difference was in this match so far. You can see Reflex not shooting any insane numbers. I mean, 45% shock is pretty good. 47% rockets, not bad. You can see most of his damage actually came from rockets. As I was noting earlier in the match, he's won a lot of engagements, I should say, off of rocket juggles. Not necessarily what you would expect, but in a map like this, especially anyone who's played against Tex in the past knows how effective rockets can be on this map if used effectively. Reflex just about ready to try to double him up on this map. Ooh, almost a headshot there. He's going to finish him off with a minigun probably. Yep, doesn't even touch the ground. Reflex doubling up Cam, not giving him any chance to get any sort of comfort zone going into this next map. Next map will be Refinery. The first 3 maps in this match going to be Ironic, Refinery, and then Rankin was Reflex's second pick. Very traditional map list. After that, we're going to go to Squatter for the fourth map, though, and we'll see how that plays out. I think Cam has definitely looked very comfortable on Squatter. I believe his playstyle does lend itself to that map a lot more than some of the smaller maps that we have in this. But this is map 1, Reflex taking it in convincing fashion. We'll see what Cam can do on his map pick.